to Eternal Easy Education. In this session, you are going to learn Chapter 16. Title of this chapter is Data Visualization Using pyplot. Under this, you are going to learn line chart, pie chart and bar chart. Content of this video is how to install matplot library in PC, what is data visualization definition, and how to start with the plot library in a Python programming, and what are the special plot types. So first we learn how to install matplot library in our computer. So the installation of the library file is given in Annexure 4 in your book itself. First of all, we need to check whether the library file is present in our computer. To check this, we have to first move to our Python scripts directory location. Then we have to type the content. Take your command prompt, and here we have to go to the location. So in this computer, the location of the Python present in C drive users, app data, local programs, Python 3832, and followed by script folder. So first we have to change the location to this. So change directory and the complete location I have given here. So after pressing the enter key, we can get into the location of the Python. So we have to give the command pipe version to know the version of the pipe library present in the computer. This command is not recognized in this computer. There is one more folder, script. So I am changing the directory to scripts. Then I am asking to the command is not recognized. So I make sure that the computer is not having the library files. So to install the library file, use this command python -m pipe install -u matplot library. So we are installing pipe and upgrading the matplot library. So it is given in the book the parameters. Just I am given how it is in the book. Then press the enter key. Wait for some times, then the installation will take place. So to do this, your internet connection should be on. So before doing this, make sure that your computer is connected with the internet. So downloading is taking place. So still some more files are installing now. So wait for its installation process patiently. So installation taking place one by one, the files. So successfully installed. So after the installation, it's come back to its command. So we have installed the matplot library files in the computer. So this is the process. Then we can use one more command to get the list of files which are installed in the PC. I am again checking with the pipe version. It's not recognized in this computer. We can give pipe list. So it will give the list of files in the library present in this computer. So if it shows like this, then you can have a conclusion that we have installed the minimum required files for this chapter. I'm just copying a file which is given in the book. Go to the Python, take a new file, paste it, and I want to save the file. Save the file with the name. So run. After saving the file, click run option. So wait for a second. It will give the graphical representation. So this is the output of the file. So see here, import matplot library dot python plot. So import is the keyword. We are importing the module matplot library and dot python plot as plt. So this is a user defined variable given by us. So plt dot plot, it's a predefined function which is present in this module. So in the plot they have given 4 points, 4 parameters within and this is given as a within the square bracket and plot dot show. So how it is plotted is 1 and next is 2 and next is 3 and next is 4. That means default it is taken as the axis value. Here it is x-axis and y-axis, and it is taken in this position, and as the 4 points are plotted, it's given the line. So we are going to see one by one how to make a dot alone and how to join the lines and how to have a dotted line and how to change the color of the line. Here there is only one parameter of 4 points, and it is taken a straight line as per the given points. First we have to plot, then we have to show. So we have learned 3 things. One is matplot library dot pyplot as plt. This plt is a user defined variable name. So plt dot plot is a predefined function and it is having only one parameter. And I'll show another example with the 2 parameters. 2 parameters in the sense x and y value. Here this is treated as x-axis and this vertical is treated as the y-axis. And plt.show, it will give the output on the screen. So you learned how to install the matplot library file and one example connected with the topic. So try this in your computer to install the matplot library file. So you have learned how to install matplot library in PC. Now we'll start the syllabus with 6.1 data visualization definition. So this is the 16th chapter in your book. Data visualization using pyplot. So what is data visualization? 2 mark or 3 mark question. Data visualization is a graphical representation of information and data. So we are going to form a graphical representation. So the graphical representation can be of any type. What is the type? It can be a chart, or it can be a table like appearance, or it can be a graph like appearance, or it can be a map, or it can be a infographics, or it can be a dashboard. So these are the types of appearance of data visualization. So the objective of data visualization is to communicate information visually to users. So instead of writing a content page by page, we can give a pictorial representation for easy understanding. So for this is just like the chart formation from a Excel sheet. So in a Excel sheet we can type a employee report or a student report. After that we can give a chart report that is equivalent to that representation is trying to be implemented using programming. So for this, data visualization uses statistical graphics. So you have seen many statistics in news or in the newspapers. You can see the stock market details, or even the corona report. They will give, nowadays they are giving us a chart how much cases are predicted with district names. So these are the statistical graphics images. So numerical data may be encoded using dots, lines or bars to visually communicate quantitative message. That means to represent the amount, number of students, number of people, to represent the quantity. It can be in a form of a dot. That means the picture can be formed of a dot or of a line or of a bar. So the first point, what is data visualization? It is the graphical representation of information and data. And second point, what are the types of data visualization available? Means it can be a chart, table, graphs, map or infographics or dashboard. So these are the types of data visualization. Next point, what is the use? So it is used to analyze and interpret data easily. Next point, it is easy to understand the complex data, and various charts in visualization helps to show relationship in data for one or more variables. So to show the relationship among the data is easy when it is represented as diagram or a picture. Then what is infographics? An infographic is the representation of information in a graphic format. What is dashboard? Dashboard is a collection of resources assembled to create a single unified visual display. Data visualizations and dashboards translate complex ideas and concepts into a simple visual format. Patterns and relationships that are undetectable in text or detectable at a glance using dashboard. So dashboard, it represents a content visually in an easy way to understand. Instead of giving explanation in text, dashboard will give a quick glance of a content. Then introduction to matplot library. So matplot is the most popular data visualization library. Underline, it's a library file in Python. It allows you to create charts in few lines of coding. Then what are the types of visualizations in matplot library? So using this matplot library, what are the things we can do? We can have a line plot, chatter plot, histogram, box plot, bar chart, pie chart. So using matplot, we can do these types of visualization. So what is a scatter plot? Scatter plot is a type of plot that shows the data as a collection of points. So this is the concept. Scatter plot means scatter of points. So your data is represented in points and it is as a collection of points. And the position of the point depends on its two-dimensional value, where each value is a position on either horizontal or vertical dimension. That is, the point is given based on the x and y value, x-axis and y-axis value. Then what is box plot? Box plot is the standardized way of displaying a distribution of data based on 5-number summary. So if it is a box plot, and it represents 5 things. One is what is minimum, what is first quartile, median, third quartile and maximum. So if a data should be represented on the basis of the 5 points, then we have to choose box plot methodology. Then how to install, we have learned now. So you can install matplot library using Pipe. Pipe is a management software for installing Python packages. It's a 1-mark question. So first we need this import library files. So you need to display the plots using matplot library. From within a Python script you have to add show method to display your plot. So this program we have seen the example. Okay. Next program. You may be wondering why x-axis ranges from 0 to 3 and y-axis 1 to 4. What is 1 to 3 and what? 0 to 3? That means this is the x-axis. 0, 3 and 1 to 4. It is y-axis. Okay. But here only 4 numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 is given. Okay. And this 1, 2, 3, 4 is treated as y-axis value. If you provide a single list or array to the plot command, matplot library assumes it as a y value. Okay. If you give only single list and it is treated as y, automatically generate the x value for you. Since Python range starts from 0, the default x vector has the same length as y but starts with 0. So it's the x is starting with 0. As we give 1 to 4, as it starts from 0, its range is coming only up to 3. So you remember the array. So you understand the concept. The first concept is the plot is given only one array and this array is treated as y-axis value. So how to give x-axis value? Simple. We have to add one more parameter. Can you see here? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is one parameter. Another one is 1, 4, 9, 16. So the first is treated as x and first x and another one is y. That means the first one is 1, 1. X-axis 1, y-axis 1. Another one 2, 4, 3, 9, 4, 16. This is the pair values. Okay. So what will be the output now? 1, 1, 1. So x also 1, y also 1. So we'll see the output now. See the example program which is given in your book. So this is the output. Am I right? This is the output given in the book also. So first one is 1, 1. Next one is 2, 4. Okay. So here it is 2 and here it is 4. That is 2, 4. Next one is 3, 9. So 3 and here it is 9. Next one is 16. 4, 16. So it is 4 and 16. So I want to keep the points as it is look like a line. We are not able to see the points. So how to make the points visible? So in this add one more parameter comma within single quotes I am giving O letter. So can you see the dots here? So okay, dots are there but there is no line. So how to make the line? So you give 2 hyphens. Okay, then a single quote. See here, it's a dotted line. So we are able to see the dot of the points as well as the line. So this is the methodology how to represent the content in data visualized manner, how to make the data in a visualized manner. So you learned XY, how to plot X and Y. Then there is another example program. Here is X value and here is Y value. Again another X value, Y value. So plotting of two lines. Okay. So here plot XY. So X and Y. X and Y coordinating values. Then label equal to line 1. So first line is having a label. It is going to have a title as line 1. Second one is line 2. Then X label x-axis. So in the x-axis it is going to have the label as x-axis, in the y as y-axis, and the total title of the chart is line graph. And here they are introducing a legend. I'll tell you what is legend and show. So without this function show, you cannot see the output on the screen. So this is the program given in the book. So this is the output. So here XY line 1. So this is line 1 which is in orange color, and another one is X2 Y2 1 2 3 10 14 12 values. That is in line 1 is in blue color and line 2 is in orange color. And X label, this is the X label x-axis, and Y label, this is the Y label y-axis, and the line graph title. This legend is the small window which represents more detailed value of saying that this blue color is line 1 and orange color is line 2. To have this we need this function legend. So if we didn't give means there won't be a detailed explanation in the graph. So we can even mark the points. How to mark the points? We have to use the O. Okay. And for giving that line we need the hyphen. So here also we'll say it is mark the points with line. So single quotes is not closed. So see here, dots are also given with the dotted lines. How it is possible? I just changed the parameter. Here I added the parameter O for plotting the points and double hyphen for the dotted lines. So the parameters. What are the parameters? For the first line is blue color. Okay, so first line is 1 5. So it is 1 with 5. Next one is 2 7. So 2 with 7. So this area is 7 and this area is 2. Third point 3 4. 3 and it is 4. So the next line 2 is in orange color 1 10. So this is 1 and here it is 10. So this is the point. So you learned how to label x-axis, how to label y-axis, and how to give the title for the chart, and what is the use of legend. Legend is this small picture. Okay, so I'll show after taking this legend. We'll hide this line and run the program. There won't be any error, but the small window will be missing. Can you see there is no small window? So say that it is line 1 and this is line 2. So to have the detailed information we need this legend. So now we are having this. Next one, buttons in the output. So while we execute a program, we are getting the button. So each button is having a meaning. So what is the meaning of the button is? So first one is home, next one is forward, backward buttons, and pan axis. So we can change the axis values just using this. Then zoom button, zooming. So next one is configure subplots and buttons and save figure. If you want, we can save this pictorial representation. So we can have the subplots values also if we need. So this is the use of the buttons present in the window. It's a book bag question. Then special plot types. So matplot library allows you to create different kinds of plots ranging from histograms and so what are the different types of plot? Histogram, scatter plots, and bar graphs and bar charts. So what is line chart? Line chart or line graph, both are same, is a type of chart which displays information a series of dot points called markers connected by straight line segment. What are the things we have seen yet is a line chart. Okay, we know the points and the line. So the line chart is often used to visualize a trend in data over intervals of time. Thus, line chart is often called chronologically. Okay, that means it is drawn based on this. Chronological means it represents the time and time series. So it's having the term. So you know what is line chart. Line chart will have plots, that means marker, and the points are connected with the line segments. So here there is another example. Year is given, total population is given, and plot year's total population. So x-axis is year and y-axis is population amount, and the title of the chart is year versus population in India. X label is year and y label is total population, and show it. Okay. So this is the output. So this is the program. We'll run the program in Python. So you are getting this output. So in 2014 the population is 8939. Okay, so 8939. It starts with 8940, so it's coming under lower than this value. So on x-axis is given as the title year, and y-axis is given as the title of total population, and title of the chart is year with population in India. Okay, so we can have a legend. So what legend is going to display? Or spelling mistake. So no handles. So there is nothing, there is no data to represent in legend function. But we can have that plotting. Yes, plot and the dotted lines. Okay, you learned what is line chart. Then what is bar chart? Bar plot or bar chart is one of the most common type of plot. It shows the relationship between numerical values and categorical values. Bar chart represents categorical value with rectangular bars, and each bar has a height correspond to the value it represents. So the height represents the value. The bar can be plotted vertically and horizontally, and it's useful when we want to compare two given numerical values on different categories. To make a bar chart with matplot library, we can use the function bar. So here is the example. Here labels Tamil, English, Max, x-axis and y-axis the usage and the range. So this is the program. Generating the y position. Later we will use them to replace with the labels and creating our bar plot. So bar, here y position comma usage. So usage is points, but y position is the labels. So we'll check what is this going to happen. I'll cut these two lines because y position and usage, the x sticks, y position labels and y label range, title, marks and show. This is given in your book. So first point, title of the chart is marks, that is on the top. Then y label, range. So y axis having range. Next x sticks on the y positions label. So what is in the label? Tamil, English, Max. So that is given here. Then bar should be that means it should be framed based on the y positions and usage. So labels are given and the y position means here can you see 79.8. So Tamil is nearly this 80. Then 67.3. So this height represents 67.3. Okay. So what are the two things we can learn? Means one is to change the width. So the bar chart width can be changed 0.5 and the color is pink. Default it's in blue. Okay. So now it is in pink color and the width of the bar is reduced as it is 0.5. So this is the two parameters I given in the example. The another one is even it can be in horizontal. Horizontal means bar H should be there. So it can be in horizontal position also. So these are extra parameters you have learned in the example program. So you learned what is bar chart. Okay. Next, a difference between histogram and bar graph. We'll come to this point later. We'll see the pie chart now. Example program. Pie chart is probably one of the most commonly used, and it is a circular graphic which is divided into slices to illustrate numerical proportions. So the points of a pie chart is to show the relationship of parts out of a whole. To make a pie chart with matplot library, we can use pie function. Okay, auto point parameter allows to display the percentage value using Python string formatting. So these are the things you are going to learn now. So size, it's in a array, then labels, pie. So size comma labels equal to labels auto plot point to, that is in f, float value, then plot axis aspects equal, then show. we'll see the output. So see that. So this is the output. First one is label. So label is from Tamil, English, Maths, Science and Social Science. And the size is 89, 80, 90, 100, 75, but it is divided by the value and it is given in float with precision 0.2. So after this pie chart, the chapter gets over. So, but there is a applied question. See this. We have to form this pie chart, okay? And how to get this output. So here is the program. I run the program and explain the output. So see here. So first we'll check with the output. What is given in the book? Same thing, okay? Sleeping, sleeping, then eating, eating, then working, playing, okay? Then there is a explode, but that means this slice alone coming out, and the percentage value with the percentage symbol and title of the chart. Here there is no legend function, but here I have added. So because you know what is legend, I have given the example. So now we'll see the program coding. So this is the program coding. So first point, sizes. So sizes is given as, what is given as here 29.2. So I am given as 29.2, exactly what it is. So I have taken from anti-clockwise, sleeping, eating, working, playing. So 29.2, 8.3, 8.3 and 54.2. Okay. Then labels, sleeping, eating, working, playing. Then next is my explode. My explode means the slice which is looking like coming out of it. So to make it this, I have to use a array. This my explode is a user defined variable. Here I am saying 0, 0.1, 1, 0, 0. That means here there is no ejection, but here there is a change. Here other three are not having any changes. So only in the second part I have given a 0.1. Okay. Then colors. Color, this sign magenta, red and blue. So starting letters. So explode is given in separate array and colors are given in separate array. Okay. Then comes the parameters. So these things should be included in py function. So plt.py. In this function, first sizes labels. Okay, sizes labels. So labels equal to labels means label is a parameter, and this is going to have what is given in the array labels. Then auto plot 0.1 f in float and 2%. This is to have a percentage symbol here. Next, start angle 90. 90 means here the degree is from 0. This horizontal playing. Okay, this side is 0, 90, 180, 360. So to have this location, we need to have a starting angle. So I am setting it as 90 horizontal. Vertically. Then explode to have the slice out. Then shadow. So we need a shadow appearance. So shadow equal to true. Then colors equal to my colors. So in the my colors there is a array value. And the axis should be in equal. Then title of the chart. Interesting graph, check it out. It's in the next line, so there is /n. Then legend function, then show. This is the output of the applied question. Then one more coding is given here and we have to draw the output. See here, bar chart, x-axis, y-axis, label example 1, then example 2, 2 bars, okay. Then second bar color is green, so default it is blue, so second bar is green. Legend, the small window will appear. Then X label the bar number, Y label is bar height, then title. So what will be the output? So this is the program given in the book. So can you see 2 bar charts? First one is example 1, that is in blue color. Second one is example 2, that is in green color. And this is the legend function, and bar number in the x-axis, bar height is in the y-axis, and title of the chart. So if you understand the parameters and the function, you can draw the chart, or else it will look like difficult to learn. So and what is the difference between the function? Here it is only one parameter, so default it is y-axis, okay. X-axis will be default value. That means taken by the library. Here this is x and this is y. So that is the difference. One more applied question is in the 1 mark. What is that is? Yeah, here can you see that? First 1, 2, 3 points are there, okay. So in the first option only having 3 points, others are having 2 points. So defaultly I can select the first, but we can check it because 1, 4, 1 and the 4, first point. The next one is 2, 5, 2 and 5. So the answer is first option. And there is another applied question. Here there are points. They have given the point and they are asking the question what will be the output. Here only values given, okay. As it is 1 point, so there won't be any output. It looks like a plain screen. So C is the option. Here we didn't say that a 0 parameter or marker value, so it will not mark the point. As it is not having another point, it will not even draw a line. So it's a single point. So this is the 1 mark question. I'll take this parameter given by me, run the program. So the output screen is empty, okay. So if I ask to give the mark dot, then we'll give the dot point. So we learnt line, bar, pie, which is given in this book, okay. Then histograms refers to graphical representation that displays data by ways of bars to show the frequency of numerical data. Histogram is frequency of numerical data. What about bar? Bar is represents comparison of categories of data. Next point, histogram represents frequency distribution of continuous variables. Bar, comparison of discrete variables. Then histogram represents numerical data, whereas this is categorical data and this is numerical data. Histogram is numerical data. Next point, histogram is drawn in such a way that there is no gap between the bars. I'll show an example for histogram. But bars, it's having separation and you can change the color also. Items of the histograms are numbers which are categorized together to represent ranges of data. As opposed to bar graph, items are considered as individual entity. Individual entity in bar graph, histogram, numbers, and items of the histogram are numbers, and it is which are categorized together. In case of bar graph, it is quite common or rearrange the blocks from highest to lowest, but in histogram this cannot be done as they are shown in a sequence. The width of the rectangular blocks in the histogram may or may not be same, while the width of the bars in the bar in bar graph is same, but in histogram it may or may not be same. So to draw a histogram, here normally import matplot library is okay. There is another way, another module is imported, that is numpython, and np.random.normal 170 to 53 parameters are given, and based on that we are going to form the histogram. Just know the output. Can you see the blocks are sequence? There is no gap between the bars. So this is the way how histogram is represented. So how your bar chart will be? So this is your bar chart and this is your histogram chart. So this is the difference. So hopefully I think you understood what is line, pie chart and bar chart. Line chart, pie chart, bar chart and the histogram also as an example. It's an easy chapter, but you have to memorize the modules and the variable names. So learn well. That in the reduction syllabus also, the chapter 16 is completely included. So learn well. Give preference to your book back questions and evaluate all the things. Do this hands-on experience. Okay. So that's all for this session. So you have learned how to install, what are the visualization, how to get into it, and what are the special plot types. That's all for this session. Thank you. Have a good day.